Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Prachi Vatte. Today I will discuss about the topic chromatography, the classification of chromatography and the principle. A comprehensive overview, analytical separation of techniques of chromatography. Let's start. What is chromatography? Chromatography is a volatile analytical technique used in to separate, identify the purify components of the mixture. The key features of chromatography: separation methods, then analytical tool, then purification technique, the wide applications. The key features of the chromatography. The first one is a feature is separation of the method. This separates complex mixture into individual components. Second, analytical tool identifies the quantify substance in the samples. Third, the purification of techniques then isolated pure components the mixture. Fourth, wide application used in chemistry, biology and medicine in industry. The chromatography is features. So next, how to work of chromatography. It is two phases of system. First one is mobile phase, second one is stationary phase. First one I will discuss mobile phase carries the sample mixture. Second, stationary phase interacts differentially with the component. How it works? First, sample mixture is dissolved in mobile phase. The sample is dissolved in mobile phase. Then second, mobile phase is carries the mixtures through over the stationary phase. Third, different the components interact differentially with the both phases. Fourth, components move the different rate separation occurs. Fifth, components will be identify the stationary phase the movement slower. Sixth, components with weaker identify move the fast mobile phase. The result is components separate based the differential coordinating between the two phases. The phases of the chromatography. Next, classification of chromatography. First is mobile phase, second stationary phase, then third separation mechanism, fourth physical arrangement, fifth the applications. The first one is mobile phase. It is liquid or gas. Second, stationary phase, solid or liquid. The separation and mechanism, absorption and partition, etc. Then fourth, physical arrangement, column and planar. Then fifth, application, HPLC, then GC, MC and etc. The chromatography can be classified based on multiple criteria, each offering the different advantages of the specific analytic needs. The classification of the chromatography. So next, classification based on mobile phase. First, liquid chromatography. Second, gas chromatography. Liquid means liquid short form is LC. Then gas chromatography short form is GC. First, I will discuss the mobile liquid chromatography. Then first point is mobile phase is liquid. Second is include HPL, high performance of PLC. Then gas chromatography, mobile phase is integrate the gas, for example HG, HEN2. Second point is excellent of volatile components, the chromatography of gas. Then third point is liquid chromatography, uses high pressure battery in separation, and gas chromatography, high resolution and sensitivity. Then liquid chromatography, solubility non-volatile components, and GC used in forensic and the environmental analysis. Then LC, wide range of applications, and GC requires of sample verification. The choice depends on the sample, volatile in analytical requirements. The classification of the mobile phase and mobile phase. Then So discuss about the classification stationary phase. First one is solid stationary phase. Second one is liquid stationary phase. First, solid materials like silica, gel, aluminum used absorption of chromatography. Liquid stationary phase, liquid coated on solid support. Second, common in gas liquid of chromatography. Third, surface interaction of dominate. And third is liquid stationary phase, partning of mechanism. Examples of TLC column chromatography. Third, liquid stationary phase example of temperature depends on separation. Thus, stationary types of the primary and separation mechanism. The classification based on stationary phase. Classification based separation of mechanism. First is absorption chromatography, second partition chromatography, ion exchange chromatography, size allocation, then last is the classification based separation mechanism. First is absorption chromatography, partition chromatography, ion exchange chromatography, size isolation chromatography, and affinity chromatography. So I will discuss about the first, absorption chromatography. Separation due to differential absorption of the stationary phases of the surface. Second, partition of the chromatography based on differential partition between the mobile stationary phases. Third, ion exchange chromatography uses the reversible ions exchange between the sample of the stationary phase. Fourth, size isolation chromatography is separate based the molecular size. Larger moleculars evaluate first. Identify chromatography utilize the specific biological interaction for the selective separations. The based on separation of mechanism. Second, classification based physical arrangement and column chromatography, planar and chromatography. Then first I will discuss the column chromatography. Stationary phase packed the column. Then second, planar chromatography. First point is stationary phase on flat surface. Then second point is mobile phase flow the column. Then third includes the LC and GC variants. High fourth, high resolution in efficiency automated the analysis of the possible. The first is column chromatography. Second, planar chromatography. Stationary phase flat the surface. Then mobile phase move the capillary action. Third, includes the TLC and paper chromatography. Fourth, simple the cost effective. Fifth, visual the separation of monitoring. The classification based on physical arrangement. Second, specify result chromatographic techniques. High performance liquid chromatography, gas chromatography, mass spectrometry, then supercritical fluid chromatography. It is short form is third. These third terms. First is HPLC, second is GCMC, third is SVC. Then first to discuss about high performance liquid chromatography. It is also known as short form is HPLC. Uses the high pressure enhanced separation of the efficiency and speeds. The high performance liquid it is used for the separation of the efficiency and speed. Second, gas chromatography, mass spectrometry, GC and MC, also known as GC and MC. Then, so combines the separation with mass spectrometry identification. This is known as the gas chromatography. Third, supercritical fluid chromatography, SVC. It is also known as SVC. Usical spectrolytical fluids combined advantages of the LC and GC. These advanced techniques of supervised performance of the complex analytical challenges. Then second point is application and conclusion. Pharmaceutical industry environmental analysis, food industry, forensic science, biochemistry, clinical chemistry. This is applications of the conclusion. Key applications. It is also known as the key applications. First, I will discuss about the pharmaceutical industry. It is used in drugs purity, quality controls. Second is environmental analysis, pollutant detection and monitoring. Then third is food industry, additive analysis and the quality assurance. Fourth, forensic science is evidence analysis of identification. Fourth, biochemistry protein is nucleic acid and purification. Then fifth, clinical chemistry and biomarker analysis and diagnosis. It is a conclusion of the chromatography is an initial and analytical tool with the diverse classification and application. The choice of techniques depends on the sample properties, then analytical goals and the required of resolution. The chromatography classification principle ended. So, thank you.